I used to believe love was simple. If you stayed honest, if you stayed loyal, it would last. That was what I told myself when I married Ethan. "We'll fight the world together," I said on our wedding night. He laughed and replied, "Nothing will break us." I believed him without doubt. "Do you remember how broke we were?" Ethan once joked while washing dishes. I smiled. "We had instant noodles and dreams. And each other," he added. Those years felt solid. We argued, sure, but we talked through everything. When my father died, Ethan held me and whispered, "I won't let you fall." When his job almost disappeared, I said, "We'll survive." Trust wasn't a choice. It was automatic. Liam used to tease us. "You two are disgustingly perfect," he said over beer one night. Ethan laughed. "Don't jinx it." I punched Liam's arm. Jealousy isn't cute. Rachel entered our lives quietly. Ethan mentioned her after work one evening. New. Analyst joined today. Rachel, smart, helpful. "That's good," I said. "You needed help." "She stays late too much," he replied casually. I didn't question it. Why would I? Trust makes you lazy. One night I asked, "You've been distant lately. Did I do something?" Ethan sighed. "You're imagining things." "Talk to me," I said. "I'm just tired," he replied. Weeks passed. Dinners went quiet. Phones stayed face down. I told myself marriage had seasons. Liam warned me once. "You okay, man? You seem tense." "I'm fine," I said. "Ethan's just stressed." The night everything ended started like any other. Ethan stood near the door. "Coat still on, can we talk?" he asked. My stomach tightened. "Of course." "I want a divorce." I laughed at first. "That's not funny." "I'm serious," he said. His voice was flat. "Why?" I asked. "Did I hurt you?" "No," he replied. "Then what happened?" "I'm not happy anymore." I stepped closer. "We can fix that." He shook his head. "I've decided." "Since when?" I asked. "Since now." "Is there someone else?" The words burned. "No," he said too fast. "Look at me," I demanded. He didn't. "I'm done explaining." "After 10 years?" I whispered. "Yes." I felt something break. "You promised me forever." "I was wrong," he said. He grabbed his bag. I followed him. "Ethan, don't do this." "I'll send the papers," he replied. The door closed. Softly. That sound destroyed me. I sat on the floor all night, his words repeated in my head. I replayed every smile, every promise, searching for cracks. There were none, or maybe I refused to see them. In the silence, I finally admitted the truth. Love hadn't failed me. Trust had blinded me. Something had been happening behind my back, and I was the last to know. Chapter 2. The lawyer slid the papers toward me and said, "Sign here." I stared at the line. "That's it?" "Yes," she replied gently. I picked up the pen. My hand shook. 10 years fits on one page, she didn't answer. Ethan sat across from me. He didn't look up. "Say something," I whispered. "There's nothing to say," he replied. I signed. The sound of the pen felt louder than my heartbeat. "It's done," the lawyer said. Outside, I asked, "Can we talk now?" Ethan adjusted his jacket. "We already did." "No, we didn't," I said. "You never explained." "I don't owe explanations," he replied. I laughed, sharp and broken. "You owed me honesty." He looked away. "I'm late." That was the moment I understood. I was no longer his problem. Packing the house felt like erasing myself. I held a mug and said aloud, "You bought this." Silence answered. I opened the closet. "You promised you'd grow old with me." Nothing. Sophia came over that night. She hugged me hard. "Cry," she said. "I can't." I replied. You need to, she insisted. I wasn't enough, I said. She pulled back. Don't say that. He left, I whispered. That doesn't mean you're empty, she said. Days blurred together. I slept on her couch. I stopped eating. I checked my phone like it might apologize. One afternoon, I called Ethan. Why did you stop loving me? I asked. I didn't stop, he replied. Then why did you leave? I wanted something different. Different. From me? Yes, he said. That word crushed me. Sophia sat beside me afterward. You're still here. I feel invisible, I replied. Then survive out of spite, she said. I sold the house. I watched strangers walk through rooms where my life once lived. This was our bedroom, I muttered. Not anymore, the agent said. I wanted to scream. At night, I argued with memories. You said forever, I told the ceiling. I changed. Ethan's voice replied in my head. I felt replaced without knowing who replaced me. 3 months later, an envelope arrived. I almost threw it away. Then I saw his name. Sophia asked, Open it? I'm scared, I said. I tore it open. What is it? She asked. My breath stopped. A wedding invitation. Her voice sharpened. Already? I read the date. My hands shook. Who is it? She asked. I read the name slowly. Emily. The room spun. Sophia whispered, Oh my God. I sat down hard. He told me there was no one else. She said, Liars lie best to people who trust them. Anger finally cut through the pain. I wasn't crazy, I said. No, she replied. You were loyal. I stared at the invitation again. Gold letters, clean edges, a future I was erased from. This was planned, I whispered. Sophia took my hand. What do you feel? Everything, I said. And nothing. For the first time since the divorce, I didn't want answers. I wanted truth to burn him the way silence burned me. Chapter 3Y told Sophia, I'm going to the wedding. She stared at me. Why would you do that to yourself? I need to see it, I said. See what? The truth, I replied. The day arrived too fast. I stood outside the venue, staring at the doors. My phone buzzed. Sophia texted, You don't owe them pain, I typed back. I owe myself clarity. Inside, music played softly. Guests laughed. I felt invisible again. Liam spotted me. You actually came. I didn't come for him, I said. Then why? To understand, I replied. He sighed. Be careful. I took a seat near the back. My hands wouldn't stop. Shaking, Liam whispered, You can still leave. I won't, I said. Then Ethan appeared. He looked confident. Taller somehow. Liam muttered, He looks happy. I swallowed. So did I once. The doors opened again. Someone said, Here she comes. Emily walked in. My breath caught. No, I whispered. Liam asked, What? I've seen her before, I said. Her smile felt familiar. Her posture, the way she tilted her head. Liam frowned. From where? I don't know, I said. But I know her. The ceremony blurred. I barely heard the vows. Ethan said, I do. Emily replied, I do. Something clicked in my head. A memory surfaced. I whispered, The party. Liam leaned closer. What party? 5 years ago, I said. Ethan's promotion dinner. And? She was there, I said. Liam hesitated. You sure? Yes, I replied. She laughed at my joke. The applause snapped me back. People stood. I stayed seated. At the reception, Daniel approached me. Hey, he said nervously. Hi, I replied. You okay? He asked. I'm breathing, I said. He nodded too fast. Good. Daniel, I said, when did they meet? He shifted. Recently. How recently? He looked away. After the divorce. I laughed quietly. You're lying, he whispered. You shouldn't be here. That confirmed everything. Emily passed nearby. She glanced at me. Her smile faltered. She knew. I stepped closer. Congratulations, I said. She paused. Thank you. You look familiar, I added. Her eyes widened. We've never met. Yes, I said calmly. We have. Ethan appeared. What's going on? Nothing, Emily said quickly. I asked him, did you invite her to that dinner? He stiffened. What dinner? The one where you said she was just a co-worker, I replied. Guests stared. Ethan lowered his voice. This isn't the place. So you admit it, I said. Daniel whispered. Stop. I stepped back, heart racing. Pieces fell into place. Late nights, hidden smiles, Rachel's name, Emily's face. I wasn't abandoned suddenly. I was replaced. Slowly, Liam asked. How long? Ethan snapped. Enough, Emily whispered. I didn't mean to hurt you. That makes it worse, I replied. I walked out before they could say more. Outside, the air felt sharp. Liam followed. You okay? They planned it, I said. He nodded. I see it now. I sat on the steps. Memories rewrote themselves. Every fight, I said. Every silence. Liam said, I'm sorry. I laughed without humor. He didn't move on. No, Liam said. He prepared, I finished. Inside, music rose again. I stood up. I know everything now. For the first time, the pain felt clear, and clarity was worse than heartbreak. Chapter 4, I told myself, don't dig. But my hands opened the laptop anyway. This is stupid, I muttered. Silence answered me. I searched old emails first. Work. Trip extended, Ethan wrote years ago. I whispered, you hated traveling. I scrolled through messages. Sorry I missed dinner. I'll make it up to you. I laughed softly. You never did. I called Liam. I think it started earlier, I said. How early? He asked. Before I knew anything was wrong. He paused. That's worse. I opened our shared cloud folder. Photos loaded slowly. Smile, Ethan said in one video. I replied, only if you stop lying. He laughed back then. I froze. That wasn't a joke. A message notification popped up. Rachel's name. I hesitated, then answered. Hey, she wrote. Hi, I replied. Why now? I heard you were at the wedding. I was, I said. She typed, stopped, then typed again. I didn't know you knew. Knew what? I asked. She called instead. Rachel, I said. Be careful. She sighed. Ethan never meant for it to hurt you. My chest tightened. When did it start? Start what? She asked. You tell me, I said. Silence stretched. 2 years ago, she whispered. I closed my eyes. I was still married. I know, she said. You watched me smile, I replied. He said you were drifting, she argued weakly. I was grieving my father, I said. She went quiet. So he rewrote me, I continued. He was lonely, she said. He was lying, I replied. Rachel inhaled. Emily wasn't supposed to be permanent. I laughed sharply. Neither was I, apparently. I hung up. My hands trembled. 2 years, I said aloud. 2 years of pretending. I searched deeper. Archived chats, deleted folders. Dinner was fun, Emily wrote once. Ethan replied, be careful. I stared. Careful of me. I called Sophia. I wasn't abandoned, I said. What do you mean? She asked. I was replaced slowly, she cursed softly. You trusted him. I trusted a version he sold me, I replied. I opened an old backup drive. Photos from birthdays, holidays, parties. There, I whispered. I zoomed in. A blurry corner. Emily stood behind Ethan. Her hand rested on his arm. My breath stopped. That's not accidental, Sophia asked. What do you see? Proof, I said. The timestamp read 3 years ago. He was already choosing her, I whispered. Sophia said, You weren't weak. I was loyal, I replied. I stared at the photo longer. Every late night made sense. Every cold look. Aligned. I didn't cry. I felt steady. He didn't leave suddenly, I said. He planned carefully, Sophia replied. I closed the laptop. The truth hurt less than confusion. For the first time, I stopped asking why. I finally knew when. Chapter 5. I woke up one morning and said, Enough. No one answered, but I meant it. Sophia asked, Enough of what? Waiting for him to matter, I replied. I changed my mornings first. Up early now? She asked. I don't want to dream anymore, I said. I ran. I failed. I ran again. My body hurt, but my head felt quiet. Liam noticed. You're different. I'm tired of being stuck, I replied. I stopped checking Ethan's name. I deleted threads. I muted memories. One night I said aloud, I won't confront them. Sophia nodded. That takes strength. No, I replied. It takes discipline. At the gym, Marcus spoke to me for the first time. You move like you're angry, he said. I am, I replied. Good, he said. Now control it. We talked between sets. You want revenge, he said. I want balance, I replied. Same thing, he said. Different outcomes. I laughed. What do you know about betrayal? He said calmly. Enough to survive it. He pushed me harder. Pain doesn't leave, he said. You outgrow it. At work, I stopped apologizing. No, I said in meetings. People listened, Rachel emailed once. I hope you're okay, she wrote. I didn't reply. Liam told me Ethan's promotion stalled. I asked, why? Internal review. He said. I felt nothing. That surprised me. Weeks passed. Marcus asked, still thinking about revenge? Less, I said. Good, he replied. That means you're winning. Sophia smiled one evening. You laugh again. I remember how, I said. Rumors reached me anyway. Emily arguing at work, Ethan snapping at colleagues. Liam said, They fight a lot. That's their story, I replied. One afternoon, I ran into Ethan's boss. He said, You look well. I am, I replied. He hesitated. Ethan's struggling. I'm not part of that, I said. That night, I looked at my reflection. I survived, I told myself. Marcus asked, Peace or pride? Peace, I said without pause. I stopped crying because I finally understood something. My power never came from his regret. It came from my return. Chapter 6. My phone buzzed with a name I hadn't seen in years, Ethan. I stared at it and said, You don't get to surprise me anymore. The phone buzzed again. A message followed. Can we talk? Please. I showed Sophia. She asked, Do you want to? I'm not afraid anymore, I said. I met him at a quiet cafe. He stood when he saw me. You look different. So do you, I replied. We sat. Silence stretched. He cleared his throat. I ruined everything. That's vague, I said. My marriage is falling apart, he said. I nodded. I heard. He flinched. Emily isn't who I thought she was. I know, I replied. How? Because lies always collapse, I said. He leaned forward. I miss you. I smiled faintly. You miss stability, he whispered. I made a mistake. You made choices, I replied. I betrayed you, he said. Yes, I agreed. He rubbed his face. I thought freedom would feel lighter. And? I asked. It feels empty, he said. I took a sip of coffee. That's not my burden. He looked desperate. I was scared. So was I replied. I thought you'd always be there, he said. That was the problem, I said, his voice cracked. I regret losing you. I met his eyes. You lost yourself first, he asked softly. Do you hate me? No, I said. I outgrew you. He laughed bitterly. You're so calm. I healed, I replied. I don't sleep, he admitted. I do, I said. He whispered. I never thanked you. For what? For holding everything together, he said. I nodded. That was never your role to exploit. He asked, Is there any chance? No, I replied without hesitation. He looked shocked. You don't even think about it? I already did, I said. For years. Tears filled his eyes. Didn't look away. I was blind, he said. Yes, I agreed. He reached out. I stood. This is where we stop, I said. He whispered. I'm sorry. I know, I replied. I walked toward the door. Behind me, he said, You were my home. I paused. You burned it down. Outside, the air felt clean. I breathed deeply. I didn't win because he suffered. I won because I no longer needed him. Chapter. Seven Eye sat alone and said, This is it. No one argued. Sophia called and asked, How do you feel? I feel finished, I replied. She laughed softly. That sounds peaceful. It is, I said. I opened a box I hadn't touched in years. Sophia once asked, Why keep that? I answered then, Because it mattered. Now I picked up an old watch. You gave me this, I said out loud. The silence didn't respond. Liam stopped by later. You look lighter, he said. I dropped something heavy, I replied. He pointed. At the box. Memories? Expectations, I said. We sat quietly. He asked, Do you still hate him? No, I answered. That surprises me, he said. It surprised me too, I replied. Marcus texted, Proud of you, I typed back. I chose peace. I walked through the city alone. I said to myself, You survived. At a cafe, the barista smiled. Same order? She asked. No, I said. Something new. She nodded. Good choice. I passed the old house once. A stranger watered plants. I whispered, Take care of it. Sophia later asked, Do you miss him? I miss who I thought he was, I replied. That's honest, she said. I burned old letters that night. I read one aloud. Forever, I scoffed. The paper curled. So did the pain. Liam said, Ethan moved again. I shrugged. I hope he finds himself. You're serious? Yes, I replied. I'm done being angry. I looked at my reflection. You're still standing, I said. Marcus once asked, What is justice? I answered now. Freedom. I put the box away empty. Nothing left to prove. Sophia hugged me. I'm proud of you, she said. I am too, I replied. That night, I slept without dreams. I didn't need revenge. I needed release. Karma didn't need my help. It arrived quietly. I stepped forward alone, and I wasn't afraid.